Millions of service members have made untold sacrifices for our country, and sometimes the toughest part of the job can be transitioning to civilian life. According to the National Library of Medicine, as many as 500,000 U.S. troops who served in Iraq and Afghanistan have been diagnosed with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Veteran Staff Sergeant with the U.S. Army's 4th Infantry Division, Sean Dodd, is on a mission to make sure that life after the military is a life worth living. Through his social media and motivational speeches, he's breaking the stigma and helping countless soldiers. Sean joining us now live from Vancouver, Washington. Thank you so much, and I love that bright smile you have on your face.
Thanks. Good morning.
Good morning. It's good to be happy. You say that veterans serving with PTSD tend to bottle up their emotions. It is so important to express your emotions in a healthy way. What is your advice to them?
You know, one of the big lessons learned from Vietnam was a lot of veterans would bottle the emotions up, and imagine it's a balloon with some air slowly being put into it every time you have a negative thought. And eventually the balloon gets big enough and pops. Now that's for every veteran, that's a different time frame, but it could be years down the line. So the goal is to get them to talk about their experiences with people who've had the relations, have been there, done that, and allow a little bit of that air to come out of the balloon and help them see themselves for who they really are.
You are part of Operation Iraqi Freedom, and again, I want to thank you for your service. Why is it so important for fellow veterans who are deployed together to continue to stay connected even after that time of battle?
You know, one of the things we've learned as well as World War II is a lot of the soldiers were on ships that took months to get back to the United States. So they're able to work out a lot of the issues that they had with each other. And then when Vietnam came, they didn't have that. And since then, we were home within 24 hours. So the piece to it is having someone who understands what you've actually been through, showing them ways that they can get through together, and they're not in it alone. That's the goal. The goal is to help reduce 22 veterans every single day who commit suicide to zero. And it takes a village. It takes everybody attention to it. So it's why we decided to start AIA Motivation and work with veterans and other people with PTSD and help them find the therapy that they need.
What were some of the skills that you learned in the Army that put you in a position to actually help others today?
You know, the leadership aspects of things, and then with combat, and then having to be able to understand when you go into extreme combat, you learning how to keep yourself in control was one of the most important things. And not everybody gets that lesson, to be honest with you. So getting out of the military and understanding that how to take those skills into business and into relationships it has helped me in my study. And then from there, it's just been trying to see how many people we can impact every single day.
And you don't just motivate veterans, but you also inspire everyday people through your speeches. What's some advice you have for some of our viewers who might be struggling with emotions or negative thoughts today?
Two things. You're not in it alone. Number one, there's always someone there that can help you. Find someone who is going to help you. They're not going to walk the walk for you, but they're going to have the light for you. They're going to show you the pathway, and they're going to walk it with you. And that's what's important to understand. The second piece is to understand how important every single person truly is. Nobody has seen the life that you have seen through the eyes that you've seen them in. And that makes you special. One of almost 8 billion people now in the world makes you so unique, so special, and something that you can give to everybody else in the world.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.